A new study suggests there is a link between traumatic brain injury and brain cancer. Researchers at Mass General Brigham studied about 15,000 adults who have moderate to severe traumatic brain injury, and they found that a small percentage of those people are more likely to develop malignant cancerous brain tumors compared to those without a history of TBI. For more on this, let's bring in Dr. Saef Izzy. He is a co-author of the study as well as a neurocritical care physician and scientist at Brigham and Women's Hospital and Harvard Medical School. Dr. Izzy, thanks so much for being with us. This is such a long-term, long-ranging study. It was a 24-year study, looked at more than 75,000 people with a history of mild to severe TBI. So just to start out with, what causes moderate or severe traumatic brain injury, and why might these people be at higher risk for cancer compared to those with mild TBI?
Absolutely. First, thank you so much for having me. Traumatic brain injury in general is it's an impact that happened to the brain, a trauma, a hit that caused by external force. And overall, we divide traumatic brain injury into three categories. The mild injury, where patient suffer from what we know as concussion, comes with symptoms that usually they recover from. A more stronger impact, we call it moderate traumatic brain injury, as patient will have more longer duration of symptoms, unconsciousness, memory, and neurological symptoms. However, more severe injury is more impact to the brain, which result in structural changes such as swelling and bleeding and more life-threatening condition. So in civilian population in general, the moderate to severe traumatic brain injury are in the setting of motor vehicle accident, falls from height, falls in elderly, assaults, and sometimes even work-related or sport-related injury.
So if someone has had one of those types of injuries, either from a car accident, as you mentioned, or a sports injury, what should they take away from this? What do these findings mean for people with a history of TBI?
Correct. Yeah. In our study, we found patients with moderate to severe traumatic brain injury are associated with higher risk of developing malignant brain tumor later in life. As when in our study in collaboration with two other large US health systems at Northwestern and UCSF, we found that that risk correlated with up to 50 to 70% relative risk increase compared to patients without traumatic brain injury. It's important to know that the overall risk of brain tumor is low in general. But importantly, we found that patients with concussion, means mild brain injury, did not correlate, did not associate with such a risk. So our results are alarming as it opens the door for further investigation to identify who is at risk and how can we screen and prevent these risks from taking effect. And that's what the next studies will be focused on.
We'll check in with you then. Dr. Saef Izzy, thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Message to everyone: stay well, take care, good health of your brain.
All right.
Take care.
Thank you.